here.
Oh, either player just needs one more good touch to win this.
Closes it out.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Send him home. You got this one.
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
Barry. Just started and it can go. Just goes for it at this range.
Wait a minute.
They're turning it up a notch. We might see some rush down here.
I'm sure both fighters are going to
Connects with the throw.
Okay, what's the follow-up? Things are about to explode! I can feel it!
Player 2 burns out. Here comes the corner pressure. Super hard to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
What? How do you even think of doing it?
You're done.
Takes the round! Wow!
Now you know history.
Player 2 is hot. I'm feeling it.
I don't want to sound mean or anything, but dang, that was a slaughter.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold?
Nice! I feel like I could watch these two go at it forever.
Move. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
The jump in is denied. The drive parry was successful. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with Sun. Did well to get the buff in there. Can they utilize the corner? Throws to get around their defense. Raw super art! Ayo.
Nice way to close out that round.
Give me more of that.
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Reads the overhead wheel and blocks.
I can't believe they blocked that.
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Gotta press here and take advantage of the drive gap.
Oh, this is getting crazy.
Feng Shui engine activation. They want to end this quick. Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Still a chance. They gotta do it. Hey-o.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Drive change on deck. What's the play? Taking chunks out of each other here. Not in range for knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Oh, engines crank. This could be trouble. Nowhere to run.
Oh man, this could be all the difference.
Throw. Who's gonna take it?
Oh, either
Are you for real?
I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Nice. I feel like I could watch these two go at it forever.
Use the target combo as a filler. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Good parry here to try and make something happen. It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit. They trade hits, and now, experiencing burnout. Flies in fist first to keep the pressure on. Medium kick hits.
Oh, this comeback is
K.O.
Nicely played around there.
You remember your shortcomings. It's easier to fill in those gaps.
Definitely some strong play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression.
Infos! What nasty blow to the back of the head! Scrapping it out up close. But they're going for the super art? Whoa! Kawasatsu to pry them open.
Okay.
Takes the hit and experiencing burnout.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all.
They're backed up into the corner. Just goes for it at this range.
Wait a minute.
Still down and out.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Don't let it phase you. You'll get there.
Nicely done. Always good to see practice paying off.
Did well to get the buff in there. Knew exactly what they were looking for. What a read. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Was that a good decision? Very dangerous range. Can definitely get clipped by something. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Keep at it.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that.
Hell.
Nicely played around there.
Well read. Keep going.
Oh boy. If you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
Gets a buff in the meantime. Will this super art connect? Ooh. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this.
The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Player 2, damn, scores an important armor break.
Oh, this is getting crazy.
Why are they going in? Hang back.
Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
Oh, engines crank. This could be trouble. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Player 1 is in a very good spot now.
Oh man, this could be all the difference.
Perfect read with the end. Give me some gift for that chip.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Player 2 is showing them what's good.
Yo, someone just got bodied big time. Wow.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in.
Really excited to see what kind of tech both players have for this fight.
Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Decides to go with the target combo. Ooh, stop to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The attack is parried. Combo with hits.
All right, gets a round on the board.
That's what I like to see.
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
All right, who's gonna swing first?
Okay, let's get to it.
Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game.
Right. That definitely makes sense.
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Smart play with the throw. Super art.
Wait a minute.
Phalanx from above. There's a change of side. Why are they going in? Hang back. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. The next touch may decide this round.
Oh, either player just needs more.
You're done.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Gotta shake it off. Let's go.
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
Still plenty of time left.
I'm sure both fighters are gonna give this one everything they've got.
Puts the armor to good. What a smart throw!
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Puts a little extra seasoning on Burns out.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all.
Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
Oh man, this could be all the difference. No, I think they missed their chance to swing the momentum. This is so good.
Well, they're just gonna go for it with the super.
You can't be serious.
Forget about that. Focus.
Can't dwell on the. It's over. I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
Player 1 clinches the win, but that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
They are both playing so well. I love this.
Yo, I can't argue with you. What a game. Info for the throw. That's what they came for. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on.
Good pressure, but gotta watch out for the counterattack.
Very dangerous range. Can definitely get clipped by something here.
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
Can they utilize the corner? Holds out with the block. For low, heavy hits. Grabs him. Knocked down. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
Ooh, you can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes. Ah, what's gonna happen?
Both fighters are barely alive. They're going for the super art?
Whoa.
It's there!
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Round 2.
Alright now, let's try and switch up the game plan.
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round. Wow, what a decision! So smart!
Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Super clutch corner switch. Spins the meter on KO.
Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
Final round. Fight!
Open with the jump in. Last chance, it's now or never.
This is truly the proverbial do or die moment.
What a smart throw! Huge hit. Box the throw. Bucks while I'm blinking. Sayasho, they're in the corner. This may change the match.
Oh man, this could be all the difference. Oh, let's go!
Oh, that will leave a mark on the earth. They're in range. We're going.
Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
Lays down a wall super. Oh my lord!
Oh, what? What? How do you even think of doing that?
Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be?
Oh, either player just needs one more good touch to win this.
Here comes the corner pressure. They are done.
I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
That was crazy. Can we get a replay? I need to see that again.
Yeah, I love the back and forth they had going on. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. That throw misses. Gets a buff in the meantime. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Was that a good decision? Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need. Ooh, do they have the right read on the opponent? Ugh, this comeback is not going to be easy to pull off.
In a dire situation, they can't afford any KO.
Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
Had the radar up and running. Who gained control of the match in the early going?
All right.
Goes for the super art.
Okay, okay.
Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
They're in the corner, and the beatdown from Ooh takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Takes a chance with a buff. There's an overdrive on. Their will to win is there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Goes for the untouchable, completely overwhelming.
Nicely played round there.
Everyone loses. Just roll with it and adapt to your opponent.
Oh, that was tight. Cannot wait to see a rematch in the future.
The drive parry was successful. Nice, smart choice there.
Smart stuff there.
Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out?
My question is, which player will set the...
Saw that jump in from a mile away and parries it perfectly. Bites out of the corner, but not able to relax just yet. Gets out of the corner, goes for the super art. Parries the projectile.
Ooh, nicely done, nicely done.
Big counter.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
Projectile to try to change the situation. Big roll reaching heavy. Player 1 chases him down.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Player 2 in trouble with no drive. One chance here may end this round. KO!
Nicely played round there.
Round 2.
That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
Oh boy, if you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
This may be it. Gets out of the corner. The corner makes it hard. Just goes for it at this range.
Wait a minute.
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. The forward throw is great work. Just like that.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Gotta bounce back from that loss.
Puts the armor to good use. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can the throw connect? Super's on deck.
Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
There's still a chance. Ooh, burnout activate.
This is so good.
Getting in the groove. Closes it out.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Player 2 did some damage there. Damn.
They must have been hungry because they were doing some cooking out there.
Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Full Satsu to pry them open. It's backed into the corner with pressure building. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this round will turn out.
Just needs to find a way to close this out. All right, what's the plan?
Player 2 has used up all their drive. Can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 needs to deal with his burnout. Spend some meter to add super damage to the combo. With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Throws them, what's next?
That was
KO.
all right. Gets a round on the board.
You remember your shortcomings. It's easier to fill in those gaps.
They definitely have the momentum right now. If they just tighten it up a bit, it's gonna be hard to beat them.
Gets the combo.
They're ready for the anti-air. Okay.
Nice, perfect parry there. What's the next move? Is it time for the mix-up? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch. They're going for the super art?
Whoa.
We have a super art on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. KO!
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Every loss is a chance to learn.
Oh, that was hype. Cannot wait to see a rematch in the future.
Did well to get the buff in there. Okay, they trade hits. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. It's backed into the corner with pressure building.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Gotta watch out. Nails the anti-air.
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer. Things are looking pretty bleak right now.
Shoots off a fireball up close. There's still a chance here.
Okay.
It's there.
That was such a stressful round.
But right now, let's try and switch up the game plan.
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Jump! Boxing with the target combo. The Buha's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Drive gauge is almost empty on both sides. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Gets out of there with the backdash. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Jumps in. Hacho with some distance. Super art.
Wait a minute.
They're going for the super art? Whoa. Red reverse. Not a lot happening, but I'm sure there's a point to this.
Man, neither player wants to make the move.
Why are they going in? Hang back, down and out.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Oh yeah, this is all yours.
This is it. Triumph or die. There will be no salty run back. Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
Sayato. Connects with the medium kick. Goes right through the throws him.
Okay. What's the follow-up?
Impact squash.
That was ridiculous defense.
They've got about, will this super art do anything?
Yo, what?
There's the super art.
Who's gonna take control of this round? Oh, let's go! Yo, what?
Are you for real?
I can't believe that round! That was nuts!
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Nice! I feel like I could watch these two go at it forever!
Opens him up with the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
The jump in is denied. Parries the jump in to shut it down. Ooh,
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
nailed it.
Smart stuff there.
If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. There's still a chance hits.
Nicely played around there.
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
Manages to block the jump-in attack. Blocking a jump-in attack leaves you at a disadvantage, so it's better to try an anti-air instead. Triggers the feng shui engine. The real jewelry's coming out to play.
Ah, what's gonna happen?
Is it time for the mix-up? We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Still a chance, they gotta do it. What? In attack range.
Wait a minute.
Hey,
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Whoa, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet.
Yeah, super excited to see the kinds of adjustments both players will make.
Denies the attack, and we're still early in the round.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Don't worry, it happens.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like this.
That happens to everyone.
Ooh, we can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Do they have the right read on the opponent?
Good stuff. Takes a trip.
God, what's gonna happen?
Saihacho to start something. Goes to the drive reversal. Saihacho jumps in. No worries about that.
I'm not worried. Just gotta lab a few things, and I'm positive it'll be different next time.
One combo can end this round right now.
Ooh, so tense. Both players are so focused right now.
KO.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Well read. Keep going.
Oh boy. If you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
Info. What nasty blow to the back of the head.
Okay.
Barely blocks the jump in. Stings him with the Shikuku. Hold it.
I'm not worried. Just gotta lab a few things, and I'm positive it'll be different next time.
Now can it fit?
Amazing awareness there.
This is gonna hurt. Wire, you're done.
Takes the round. Wow.
Player 2 is unrivaled.
Yo, someone just got bodied big time. Wow.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Yes! We've got ourselves a set here.
Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Both looking for an opening. They want to get in and do damage. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 chases him down.
Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Takes the big gamble and rips out a raw suit. Ooh. Can they scrape together a final push? How will this impact him?
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye.
KO.
Great round. Nicely done.
That's what I like to see.
Oh boy. If you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
Jumps in. Saihacho, low heavy hit, sees it coming and shrugs off the attack with arm. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Get scooped from down low. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Oh no. Not like this. Not like this.
Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Side switch out.
Wow. What a decision. So smart.
That's what we want. Life lead here, but it's still raw super art income.
Oh.
This is a critical moment.
Oh, either player just needs one more good touch to win this.
The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Card can come down and out.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Player 2 is showing off $1 million smile now.
Yo, someone just got bodied big time. Wow.
Saihacho to start something. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first? All right, what's the plan?
Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Is the fireball part of their corner game? Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Burns the drive gate.
Ooh, do they have the right read on the opponent?
Player one creates a good corner opportunity.
Uh-oh, I've got it.
Will this super art connect?
Oh, who's gonna clutch this one out?
Switches it up. The reversal's blocked. It's there!
Nicely played around there.
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
They definitely have the momentum right now. If they just tighten it up a bit, it's gonna be hard to beat them.
Sayasho, which fighter will control the pace of the match early on?
I can only imagine how good this match is gonna be. Let's go!
Player two has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Lots of Puha bank and plenty of avenues to race through. Player one will look to apply pressure here.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wow! What a decision! So smart!
Takes a chance with a spin some meter here, investing in the round. Shows us, just go for it at this range.
Wait a minute!
Catapults them up and brings them crashing back down.
So close to
KO!
Great round. Nicely done.
Just needed a bit more composure. You'll get it next time.
Nicely done. Always good to see practice paying off.
The command grab doesn't make it.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that. Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
Fights back out of the corner. Yeah. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player two needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Life lead opens up. Blocking that drive hits him.
Nice way to close out that round.
Give me more of that.
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
How is this gonna play out?
Bat it.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that. Oh, this is getting crazy!
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Player one has the life lead. Can they build on this?
Okay, it's important to not let up here.
Player two will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Sayasho, they are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now, super art.
Whoa!
Excellent read.
I can't believe they blocked that.
Goes right through the attack and he closes it out.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Player two dug in deep to get that win.
They must have been hungry because they were doing some cooking out there.
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now.
Ooh, can't wait to see this good stuff here.
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Player two currently has the life lead. No need to overextend. Got a small life lead, but it's not over. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Did well to get the buff in there. Projectile to try to change the situation. Gets a buff in the meantime. Have the radar up and running.
Ooh, nicely done, nicely done.
Hell,
Nice way to close out that round.
well read. Keep going.
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Sees it coming and shrugs off the attack with armor. Player one has the life advantage.
Good pressure, but gotta watch out for the counterattack.
Time to reassess the situation. Out of range, relatively safe. Lots of Puha bank and plenty of avenues to race through. Puts the armor to good use. Player two is barely hanging in there, but raw super art.
Wait a minute.
Back to the it's there.
Nicely played around there.
Gotta shake it off. Let's go.
This is it. Triumph or die. There will be no salty run back.
Sayasho. getting started here. Who'll take control?
I'm sure both fighters are gonna give this one everything they've got.
Sayasho! Blind gate, solid anti-air.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
Hulk absolutely refusing to give up ground. In with the phalanx. There's the super arm. Backdashes for space. Let Burnham's out. Outmaneuvers the Yomi.
Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
Fights back with the full. Oh, engines crank. This could be trouble. Oh, Satsu.
Okay, here we go.
They are done.
I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold?
Nice. I feel like I could watch these two go at it forever.
Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
All right. Curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in neutral to start out.
Backs him into a corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Knew exactly what they were looking for. What a read. If they can't escape this rock-solid KO.
All right, gets a round on the board.
That's what I like to see.
Oh boy, if you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
The attack is parried. Adds parry to the pressure. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Could be looking to start something.
Man, neither player wants to make the move.
Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. The Gladius throws him away. Is it time for the makes the hit and keeps on trucking? Pushes through with the Gladius.
God, what's gonna happen?
Experiencing burnout. KO.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Marisa
Player 2 was feeling it there.
Yo, someone just got bodied big time. Wow.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 has the life lead.
Just needs to find a way to close this out.
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I'm trying to figure out how to get that damage.
Can they scrape together a final push? Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Gets it.
Nicely played around there.
Give me more of that.
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
Man, you can tell both players are chomping at the bit.
Player 2 has a slight life lead.
All right, what's the mix-up?
Time to take this momentum and really run with it.
Okay.
Parry. Are they trying to bait a throw? We may have something up their sleeve. Risky up-close scrap still going on. Smart play to stop the opponent. Just goes for it at this range. Okay. Oh.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Player 2 is showing time in the lab pays off.
They must have been hungry because they were doing some cooking out there.
Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual. That throws a punish counter they can't take out of it. Player 2 has the life lead. Pressuring them in the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
They did well to get the buff in there, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. This is a real back-and-forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. Gets a buff in the lead, spins some meters to add super damage to the combo. Decent return on that combo.
Ooh, you gotta make sure you...
KO!
Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
You remember your shortcomings. It's easier to fill in those gaps.
Definitely some strong play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that.
Jumps up. Thor triggers the feng shui engine. The real jewelry's coming out to play. They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
Wait a minute.
Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. jumps! Info for the throw. That's what they came for.
Oh, this is getting
Down and out.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Oh, yeah, this is all yours.
Oh, that was rough. It felt like they were just going through the motions for that win. Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
Is it time for the mix-up? Taking chunks out of each other here. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this throw.
Things are about to explode. I can feel it.
Jerry, on top.
Oh,
Oh, this super art will change the makeup of this match.
Now you know.
what? How do you even think of doing that?
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They can't get hit here. You're done.
Takes the round. Wow.
Player 2 is showing them what's good.
I don't want to sound mean or anything, but dang, that was a slaughter.
Switches it up. Noise.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Gotta bounce back from that loss.
Sweet dreams. Got you.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something.
Do they have the right read on the opponent?
That happens to everyone.
We can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
It's backed into the corner with pressure building.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round it. No worries about that.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Gotta bounce back from that loss.
Each hit is KO.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Send them home. You got this one.
Oh, that was rough. It felt like they were just going through the motions for that win.
They both showed their hands a little, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Scrapping it out up close. Noise.
I'm not worried. Just gotta lab a few things, and I'm positive it'll be different next time.
We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner, closes it out.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Final round.
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
I love it when things get crazy like this. Let's go.
Take a chance with a bump. That throw, you got this.
Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize?
Okay, you're in. Gotta make this one count.
Uncooked raw super.
Yo, what?
Nowhere to run.
Oh man, this could be over.
The throw connects.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Old drive reversal. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Reverse.
Oh, let's go!
Looking for a hole.
Steps up. Who's gonna take control of this round?
Hold down. Sayasho. Jump. Oh my God, what's gonna happen?
Oh, either player just needs to... It's over! I can't believe that round! That was nuts!
Win.
Player 2 gotta be sweating after that match. Someone bring him a towel.
There is nothing more amazing than playing a close match with someone down to the wire like that.
Yo, I can't argue with you. What a game.
Amazing awareness there.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Do they have the right read on the opponent?
One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. They gotta scramble and recover quickly. The jump in is denied. And they scrape together a final push. Kawasatsu to pry them over. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it.
Ooh, so tense.
It's there!
Nicely played round there.
That's a huge win there! Settle down and keep grinding.
Oh boy. If you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
Feng Shui engine activation. They want to end this quick. Good call there.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Gotta bounce back from that one.
They're backed up into the corner.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Time to take experiencing burnout.
Okay.
The drive impact is denied.
Nice block.
Gotta be mindful of his there.
Great round. Nicely done.
Keep on the gas. You had your moments there.
I love it when things get crazy like this. Let's go.
Player one, what? In anti-air?
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
Big gauge lead here. Come for them with the phalanx. Going in. Down and out.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Player two did some damage there. Damn.
They must have been hungry because they were doing some cooking out there.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold?
Nice. I feel like I could watch these two go at it forever.
Sayacho goes to the overdrive. Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Okay, both fighters have taken a step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Maybe time for a new game plan. Both fighters reflecting a bit. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Super Art is almost empty on both ends. Will they wait it out or engage? Gaining some meter will open up the chance to deal huge damage if they can create an opening. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Did well to get the buff in there. That happens to everyone.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that.
Gets a buff in the meantime. There's still a chance here. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? KO.
Great round. Nicely done.
Round two.
All right, now, let's try and switch up the game plan.
They definitely have the momentum right now. If they just tighten it up a bit, it's gonna be hard to beat them.
Put some distance between them. That's what we want. Use the target combo as a filler. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues.
Good pressure, but gotta watch out for the counterattack.
Still slugging it out and getting their going for the super art?
Wait a minute.
Owasatsu to pry them open. Player to overhead. They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No worries. Closes it out.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Not a loss to get down about. If anything, we should be glad for it.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen. We'll definitely remember that one.
The jump in is denied. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
Uses the downtime to get above. Nice, smart choice there. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner.
Okay, this might be the moment.
KO.
All right, gets a round on the board.
That's what I like to see.
Oh boy, if you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
Projectile to try to change the situation. The fireball game is so solid right now, their opponent can't get a good read to jump. This range is where it gets interesting. Got it. Great work! Just like that.
I'm not worried. Just gotta lab a few things, and I'm positive it'll be different next time. Oh, this is getting crazy!
Good call there.
I'm not worried. Just got there
Going for the super art?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Hey,
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
great work! Just like that. Owasatsu to pry them open. Player two is in a pretty good situation. There's the super arm. The next touch may decide this round.
Oh, either player just needs one.
Needs to jump in perfectly.
Okay, okay. What's the follow-up?
Player one can't let this simmer. Hey, you're done.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Owasatsu to pry them open. Jump! This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Get the corner switch. It may be time for some payback. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc in this situation? Buffs while they're playing. Godlike with the super! Super's on deck. They gonna pull the trigger?
They just need one opening to find that hit.
Down and out.
Takes the round. Wow!
The pieces are there. Keep your head up and focus.
Wow, they both played so hard and so well. Never anything better than a good match like that.
They gotta stop the bleeding here before it's too late.
All right, what's the mix-up?
Very dangerous range. They can definitely get clipped by something here. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Super Art is almost empty on both ends. Will they wait it out or engage? Gaining some meter will open up the chance to deal huge damage if they can create an opening. The Fuha stopped to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Player 2 currently has the life lead. No need to overextend. Time to sit on the lead. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
Ooh, we can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
This round may end via timeout. Will either fighter do anything? But no worries about that.
Well, what the...
KO.
Nicely played round there.
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Shoots off a fireball up close. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
All right,
Curious the goals for the Super Art.
okay.
So they break forward to seize it coming and shrugs off the attack with armor. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation.
Whoa.
Great work! Just like that.
I'm not worried. Just gotta lab a few things, and I'm positive it'll be different next time.
Smart. The throw connects.
Amazing awareness there. Who's gonna take control of this round?
Closes it out.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Oh yeah, this is all yours.
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
Who's gonna steal? Knock them out of the air.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Dash. Let's see how these two try and set the tone of the match.
I can only imagine how good this match is gonna be. Let's go.
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter management. Jumps! Looking to follow up after that target combo. Dangerous range here. Hits the drive.
We just need a little more. Can they do this?
The parry. Oh, Cyber is paid or done.
I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
Don't get too down on yourself. Just change gears and adapt.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen. We'll definitely remember that one.
A jump? High Honcho to start something. Bust up. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
Goes for the throw.
Oh, nice.
Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Can they utilize the corner? Checks them with the projectile. Hits him.
Great round. Nicely done.
Well read. Keep going.
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
Opts to create space to start. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
Man, you can tell both players are chomping at the bit.
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Time to take this momentum and really run with it.
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
They both have full drive gauges to work with. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive. Just goes for it at this range.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Puts the armor to good use. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Sees it coming and shrugs. The throw connects.
Okay, okay!
KO.
Man, that was such a stressful round!
Player 2 is hot. I'm feeling it.
They must have been hungry because they were doing some cooking out there.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Yeah, super excited to see the kinds of adjustments both players will make.
Turns up the heat and cooks him with the combo. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. KO.
Nice way to close out that round.
All right, now, let's try and switch up the game plan.
Definitely some strong play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
How is this gonna play out?
Who will gain control of the match in the early going?
All right, curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in neutral to start out.
Nice parry. This time the perfect parry, but it is still safe. Player 2 currently has the life lead. No need to overextend. Gets out of there with the back at Feng Shui engine activation. They want to end this quick. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter management.
Raw super art? Wait a minute.
They're backed up into the corner.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
There's still a chance here. Drive gauge on anticipating the throw.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
You're done.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
I love it when things get crazy like this. Let's go.
Back into the corner. What set? What a smart throw.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Fold it like fresh arm. There's the super arm. Connects with the throw.
Okay, okay. What's the follow-up?
Perfect tech. Uncooked raw super. Oh! Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Nowhere to run. Why are you for real?
I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
Player 2 is showing off $1 million smile now.
Yo, someone just got bodied big time. Wow.
Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Medium kick. There's an overdrive arm. Gets a buff in the meantime. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. He will to get the book. Brings out the super. How's this going to work out? Perfect execution, and game plan nets our fighter a perfect round.
Nice way to close out that round.
It's all good. You can still switch it up.
Not gonna lie, there was a lot of good stuff there. I want to see how they both adapt.
So much pressure against the wall there. That's how you take games. It's hard to fight back against something like that. Player 2 currently has the life lead. No need to overextend. Time to sit on the lead. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something.
What's gonna happen?
Juicy opportunity now in the corner. KO!
Great round. Nicely done.
Send him home! You got this!
This is it. Triumph or die. There will be no salty run back.
This match just started and it can go either way.
I can only imagine how good this match is gonna be. Let's go.
Oh yeah, just like that. Getting up close and info for the throw. That's what they came for.
Okay, okay. This is so good.
Hey, down at Saihacho. Slow, Satsu. Raw super art incoming.
Yo, what?
Buff while I'm blinking. Why are they going in? It's over.
I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
Player 2 is showing them what's good.
I don't want to sound mean or anything, but dang, that was a slaughter.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Nice. I feel like I could watch these two go at it forever.
Oh, yeah, just like that. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
Very dangerous range. You definitely get clipped by something here. Player 2 with the life lead.
Just needs to find a way to close this out.
Uses a drive parry against the attack. A parry here builds some drive gauge, which could help later in the round. Sick.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Hoo-ha stopped to the rim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
Did well to get the buff in there.
Ah, what's gonna happen?
Take one!
Grabs him. What do they do? Sees it coming and shrugs off. It's there!
That was such a stressful round.
Round 2.
Give me more of that.
Oh boy. If you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
Connects with the medium kick. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on?
I'm sure both fighters are gonna give this one everything they've got.
Is it time for the mix-up?
They can't get in from the air. They've got to try a more grounded approach.
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Jump! Player 2 currently just goes for it at this range.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, this is getting crazy.
Still fluffing it out and getting sweaty. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with drive impact misses.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Ayo!
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Player 2 was feeling it there.
They must have been hungry because they were doing some cooking out there.
We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fist do the talking?
All right, let's go.
Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Very dangerous range. They can definitely get clipped by something here. Backs him into a corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find, will this super art connect?
Okay, okay.
Keep at it.
Oof, we can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball.
Ooh, do they have the right read on the opponent?
There's still a chance here. Sticks the combo. Even a throw here will do. That's a big gap. Who's gonna close it? Hits.
All right, gets a round on the board.
You remember your shortcomings. It's easier to fill in those gaps.
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
Player 1 can work with this lead.
Okay, it's important to not let up here.
They exchange blows. Sees it coming and shrugs off the attack with armor. No worries about that.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Gotta bounce back from that loss.
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Gets out of there with the backdash. Opts for the critical arm.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
It's the goddess of the hunt. I've heard of tough love, but not like this. Not like this. Who's gonna take it?
Oh, either player just
Down and out.
Yeah, that was such a stressful round.
Send him home. You got this one.
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
Connects with the throw. Player 1 with the lead. They're gonna end it quick or hang back.
Okay, you're in. Gotta make this one count.
In with the phalanx. Nothing but air.
Everyone expects a command throw there. They should have held off instead.
What are they gonna do? Here comes the corner pressure.
Oh man, this could be all the difference. Oh, let's go.
You're done.
Takes the round. Wow.
Don't worry about the loss, because your next win's gonna show them you're for real.
Wow, they both played so hard and so well. Never anything better than a good match like that.